The thing I'm known for is that I'm the revolution guy. This is one of the first podcasts I've been on in a long time, which isn't about the revolution. And the thing I'm most known for is my prediction that America will have a civil war within the next 5 years, and especially within the next year. And I apologize to any listeners of this channel who don't follow me. We're not going to have time to get into that, but watch the 6 hours of content. And so I like to say that there are two crises that are facing our society, which are independent from the other, but which will hit us at the same time. The first is the demographic Peter Turchin elite overproduction cycle. And I think that's going to result in a civil war in America between the right and the left. And ironically, actually, I have no idea what's ironic about this, but every major society in the world has the exact same issues. You go to China, you go to Europe, you go to Russia, Brazil, Southeast Asia. I sometimes check out Southeast Asian news sources, and it's crazy to see Southeast Asians talk about all the same issues we do in America. People can't get jobs, inequality, just psychological issues, high suicide rates, people not having children, expensive real estate. These are things like Malaysian news talks about. And so this hits every major society in the world. The one exception, which I don't even know if it's an exception because I haven't studied enough, is India. But that notwithstanding, so first crisis is this civil war, and it will manifest differently in different areas of the world. And the second crisis is the population crash in Mouse Utopia. And I've hedged around it in different ways where I've said that our society's population crash and our equalizer will be mental health issues. I think that psychological plagues will be to our society what the Black Death or smallpox was to previous societies, where the natural order with these historic cycles, it cuts the population down. Over the 17th century, the world's population ended 1/3 lower than what it was at the start. Over the 14th century, the world's population became half of what it was beforehand. And so this happens every few centuries like clockwork. And the Industrial Revolution short-circuited the last crisis like this in the 19th century. But frankly, we don't have the time to have another Industrial Revolution before this happens. And so those are the two crises, the demographic, psychological one, and the Civil War. And the way you fix this, and I don't know how political your audience is, but it's to shrink the labor pool. Because once you remove labor competition, you allow the increase of wages for normal people.